Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. FireCube Scaler. So you're probably wondering what's going on here. Why are you showing us a Green Bay Packers versus Los Angeles Rams Monday Night Football? Well, that's because I'm using SlingTv application. I am subscribed to SlingTV Orange and Blue, and I have ESPN, and it's ESPN Monday Night Football. Obviously, we got Los Angeles Rams 4-9, and Green Bay Packers 5-8. So yeah, watching sports, but that's not the main reason. One of the main reasons I'm making this video, clearly, as you can see on the title, it's to tell you one of the best devices to use with SlingTv, and device I'm talking about is Amazon FireCube. Amazon FireCube, I don't care which generation, first generation, second generation, third generation, it'll get the job done. I think they only have two generations, right? First and second. So Amazon FireCube has a lot of options that you can use and choose for your 4K HDR television. One of the features that I'm using on this 65-inch LG OLED television is the feature where you can go on your Amazon FireCube and you can select high dynamic range always on, which I'm going to show you right now. Alright, so here I am on the Amazon. So I'm going to go to the settings really quick. Go to the settings. Under the settings, click display and sound. And once you are there, keep scrolling down till you get where it says display, and then you click on display. Once you are on the display, obviously you want to select video resolution 2160p 60 Hertz, and then you want to come down here where it says dynamic range settings. Select always on. This is the option that you have to select, always on, high dynamic range, and you will have Dolby Vision turned on at all time. Now what this is going to do, it's going to override your standard dynamic range 1080p program that's upscaled to 4K, and it's going to override it with a metadata of Dolby Vision. Now granted, it's not going to be as great as a native Dolby Vision, okay, but it's still gonna process and override that high dynamic range that your TV can output, meaning that it's better than just watching a football game or your movies from SlingTv on a standard dynamic range. So it's better to have some kind of HDR processing than no HDR processing at all. That's what I'm trying to say. It's better to have HDR processed in some kind of a form than to be watching something in standard dynamic range. It's really hard for me to watch anything on a standard dynamic range. Okay, so once you do that, then you go back to your SlingTv. You can tell Alexa, SlingTv, please.
Here's SlingTv.
And she's gonna, there you go. And I can continue watching the game. And I can continue watching it. And there it is right there. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna pause it, obviously. And you will see that it supports override on Dolby Vision. And there it is. You can see it, Dolby Vision picture mode. The Dolby Vision has been override. Now, it's not going to be as great, as I said earlier, as having a native Dolby Vision processing, but this is better than just you watching a standard dynamic range program. I tried watching this with standard dynamic range. I tried turning the HDR off, and it was just terrible. It looked like there was a bunch of fog or smoke on the screen, like it was all like grayish. So with this Dolby Vision override, you get a better dynamic picture quality than as if you were to use a standard dynamic range. So this is still a better option. What I'm trying to say, this is better than nothing. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. I would rather have this on than not to have, than to be watching something in standard dynamic range. Okay. As far as the upscaling a 1080p content to 4K, Amazon FireCube and this television, this 65-inch E8 LG OLED from 2018, does a phenomenal job upscaling this 1080p live content with a Dolby Vision. And when you're sitting from 7 feet away, which you will be sitting 7 feet away from your television, it's gonna look really good. Okay, so if you're looking to cut the cord and get yourself SlingTv, get yourself Amazon FireCube. Amazon FireCube is definitely one of my suggestions. If you're gonna be using SlingTv, use it with the Amazon FireCube. It's a pretty good device. And also you want to make sure that your television supports Dolby Vision and HDR. Majority of televisions, they support HDR and Dolby Vision. These are the two HDR formats, so you should be good to go. Now, it always depends what type of television you have, what's the quality of the television, peak brightness, etc., etc. Is it an OLED or is it a LED, backlit, LCD? That will all, you know, the mileage would vary on that. So just a quick video I wanted to show you, and to me it looks great. I mean, I like it. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. And this is live actually. This is all being, I paused it, but it's live, you know. As you can see right here, looks pretty good, and I'm even close to my television right now. Okay, and it looks pretty darn good for something that it's a standard dynamic range with a 1080p upscale to 4K, and then using a HDR always on Dolby Vision override. This will look much better than your standard dynamic range type of viewing. So listen, it's up to you. I would highly suggest that you do this. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better to have some kind of an HDR than no HDR, in my opinion. It will only going to improve the quality, and the upscaling on this Amazon FireCube, it's also going to improve the quality. So when you're sitting 7 feet away watching Monday Night Football, you will notice just how awesome it looks. I wish I could play this for you, but I can't, because if I play it, this video will be blocked, and I can't play. You know, I can show you the paused still, but I cannot. You know, I cannot play the video, basically. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope this video gives you some useful information if you're thinking about getting Amazon FireCube and SlingTv, or whatever's, you know, service you choose to go with. It will work with the Amazon FireCube. So there you have it. Thank you for watching, and I will continue to finish watching this game on SlingTv.